everyone would be liable. Everyone could get some type of.
What
there you go.
is this? This is what
so
human trafficking really looks like. You bruised yourself to look like this for money at countless survivors and victims' expense. Is she doing an example of how you can make it look like you have a bruise on your eye?
What the?
I don't know, because here's the thing.
so
She always
weird.
speaks so vague. Do you notice that even in this post, even the one she tweeted recently, you'll notice it's like very vague. It's like, I've been exploited in many ways, her most recent Twitter, right? And this, it's like, this is what human trafficking really looks like. She's not saying that this is from an abuser. She's not being specific at all. And it's on purpose to manipulate people into feeling bad for her.
She's smiling in both pictures.
I know. She's
and posing with it.
She actually like made herself up. Like, here's me with makeup. Here's
I was just like, she has
black eye.
Yeah, she's happy, smiling.
Posing.
I don't even get the post. Like, you bruise yourself like this to look like this for money.
Because there are dipshits on TikTok, like making TikToks about domestic violence, but like putting makeup on themselves. To look like
okay. All right. But she's like, hey, this is what it really looks like. So
she had the virtue signal.
Oh, so is one supposed to be makeup and one not? Or is.
No, she's just posing with her black eye like it's an accessory because she has zero self-awareness.
Right. Jesus.
Wow.
She's trying to function as a human and she can't because she's devoid of an aspect of humanity that most people watching would have and understand. But she doesn't get it. That's why she comes across this way.
This doesn't even look like she got punched. This looks like a baseball. Like when you get hit in the eye with a baseball.
It could have been anything.
Do you think she's playing baseball?
Well, okay, she could have gone on a blind date and was throwing a ball, and she obviously doesn't know how to catch a baseball like that. I've seen plenty of kids, and I played baseball when I was a kid. No, if she got a nose job, it would be on both sides. But I mean,
this doesn't look great.
Well, you know what's funny though is in this photo she has her lip injections, and in this photo she doesn't. So I think these were taken at different times.
Yeah, it looks like that too because like makeup
because they're different looking bruises.
Yeah,
They are. This one isn't even,
that got
this one
their
looks like
victims lip
baseball because
injections
it's not even swollen. This one, it's a little bit swollen, but when you have that amount of purple,
it's hard to
this
tell.
is what they always forget. When you bruise like that, it's going to be yellow around the purple.
You're right.
Yeah, and a lot of times your eye is affected.
Put in this area before, like, I mean, if you guys talking about filler, it could have been just like a filler gone wrong. But I did just think of something like, wasn't she talking about how her trafficker followed her on social media and messaged her?
Yeah.
Like, is that normal? I feel like if somebody did
if
all
someone
those
trafficked
things to
me, I would block them. I would be like, let's cut off.
She'll block
You would
Chrissie.
tell everyone who it was. You wouldn't be like, oh, I'm just not going to name these dangerous people.
You don't protect them.
Like, stay away
Especially if
from
you're a
mold.
public figure now, you're way safer if you do. I know people try, oh, well, she doesn't want to talk about it. You would if you were really scared because then more people would know. Like, I don't understand
this is who they are. This is the last place I saw them.
Yeah.
This is what they were driving. This is what they were wearing.
Yeah, you would be safer for it because more people would know about it.
Yeah,
Like,
this
I
is
don't
her
understand
just
that
bragging
either.
about. She looks like someone who's trying to brag about being hit.
I just feel like I wouldn't be smiling in those pictures if that was me.
Yeah.
And I had been
these
weird.
pictures themselves are an example of what she's trying to use as an example. Like, oh, people put their makeup on, you bruise yourself to look like this for money at countless survivors and victims' expenses. That's what you're doing right there. You're showing you chose these pictures and go, let me show pictures that really have me bruised up and looking all bad. You're doing exactly what you're saying people shouldn't do.
Like, if you take photos of yourself, if you ever got beat up, you take a photo of yourself to send literally just to your lawyer, just to your family. You wouldn't be posting them.
I would have somebody take pictures as evidence for this thing somebody did to me. You know,
right? I've seen pictures where
get a witness.
Yeah, people take pictures and sometimes they get released and they used to. There's no lighting on them. There's no mood. It's just a basic picture with
like,
maybe a ruler next to your face or something.
No,
smoky, sultry eyes.
Wait, let me put on lipstick. Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, have you guys ever messed somebody's face up? Like, she would have
No.
cuts. I mean, this area right here would probably have a cut. She would have her nose messed up. I mean, it's a very, I mean, it doesn't necessarily look like what someone would look like if they got punched by a man's big, no, closed knuckle hand. Like,
That's a good
it
point.
just,
Yeah.
like, this
It's
whole
like a
area
perfect-
would be messed up.
Perfect bruise.
Well, and it's,
Who knows?
I mean, it's not even swollen. It looks like a little swollen in this photo, but not in this one. Like,
Yeah. It looks like an
So-
old if you're watching, none of the girls here obviously, but if you're watching and you're an old codger like myself, there used to be a cigarette called Tarryton, and the slogan was I'd rather fight than switch, and they'd show people with the cigarette with a black eye, and it was like it's like, look, you're willing to fight for this amazing cigarette, and that was makeup, and it really looks like that eye is makeup, but I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I can't tell. No,
I don't
I'm no
know.
doctor here.
no, I think it might be from filler because I'm pulling up images right now. So here we
Oh
go.
wow.
Hold on.
So look at
Hold on, I
this
just
one,
found what
filler
Anthony's
right there.
talking about.
Oh, that
I'd
looks
rather-
similar actually.
Yeah,
That's
there
a
it
good
is.
photo.
Look at
Tarryton smokers. That's what they
I'd
used
rather
to do.
fight than
And then
switch.
there were women that actually
Oh,
were on these ads too, and it was that's when people started getting a little iffy about it. They're like, maybe
Wait,
we
Chrissy, share my screen again. Okay, look at this photo right here
yeah.
where she got under eye filler, and then look at Eliza's photo.
No.
Wow.
Mhm.
It does look similar.
Wait
yeah.
a
Looking
minute.
legit psycho.
Go back. Go back. Go back.
Look
to
at
the other one.
that. So this is like showing the progress. So this is when she first got under the eye filler. That's like, I don't know.
Whoa, and you can tell it's the same shade of red.
Why do
It
people
is.
do this?
No, that's exactly it. She got filler. Julia, you're right. This is exactly like Amber Heard when Amber Heard showed her bruise on the side of her face, right where she gets her cheek filled. And she claimed that was Johnny Depp beating her. It's like, no, bitch, you just got filler, and that happens after you do that. Same thing happens with your lips. So my guess is that she was getting under eye
That's pretty
filler.
aggressive.
That
Like
is so
that
fucked.
filler, it has to be, somebody has to have a cannula which is pretty thick, and they have to put it against the actual face bone. So it's a pretty aggressive process. And I mean, if you bruise easily, that's not something that you wouldn't, like, that's, that could happen. I mean, they have to go around and they have to dig. Like, if they just put a ball of filler right here, it's just gonna look weird. So they have to dig through the muscle and start, applying it.
Frank
So
is saying that he can see it on both eyes. That if you zoom in, you can see the bruise on both eyes. But I can't zoom in, and I don't really see it. But
Yeah.
so she got
Well,
punched
one
like
of my
this.
really good friends, she's a nurse for like a plastic surgeon. So she does lip fillers and like nose fillers and like the under the eye and the cheek like all the time. So when Johnny Depp was going on, she's like, that's literally like, she just got fillers. So for this, it's like, also, if you drink caffeine or you drink alcohol, that makes you bruise more because it makes your blood thin. And so my guess is she either had Starbucks or she was drinking the night before. So that's why she bruised significantly more.
Jesus,
Because you are going to bruise when you're injecting your body with stuff. I mean, that's going to happen.
I mean, I don't know, like pimps, they don't usually hit girls in the face because
Right.
they
Oh my
want
God,
their
that's
face
so
to
You're
get
true.
damaging
Yeah.
the livestock.
So-
face to make money.
Yeah,
Money
I
maker.
know.
Yeah.
Pimp
And what guy
himself
just
without
bops a
face.
girl once in the eye, and there's nowhere where she fell or hit her head, and like it's just too clean. The rest of it, there's no scratches, no
Yeah.
nothing,
Right.
no fat
Well,
lip
this
or
one guy
anything.
that trafficked this girl that I helped before a couple years ago, he used to put her in a chair and beat the bottoms of her feet with rulers
Ow.
so she couldn't run away,
Jesus.
and then you
Wow.
couldn't see it. Like there, you couldn't see anything.
Jesus. Voice of the people
Yeah.
says, "Why is
I
she
guess it
smiling in the
hurts a
black
lot.
eye photo?" By the way, Chrissy, did you get my message on Insta about the name Dash It? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Thank you though. Maga Babe, Illuminati Black Eye Club. Ugh.
That's another one.
Yeah,
She's hiding
you know
the
what's
one
funny
eye.
about that? Yeah, no, not only is she covering one eye, not to go
Yeah.
like too tinfoil here, but you know what's funny? Someone pointed out to me she has a monarch tattoo as well.
No.
So that is a weird set of
No.
coincidences. It is
That's
strange.
What does Monarch have to do with Illuminati?
It has to do with MK Ultra victims. Like if
What's
you're
that?
It's like it's mind control and brainwashing. It's what they did to
from the
Britney
government.
Spears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they would give black eyes to celebrities. That's one sign. Another one is monarch butterflies. Like that's one of the symbols, because if they say certain trigger words, it makes them like snap into an alter persona to do their whatever they want. It's like Britney Spears, you can see like she did
or like Katy
personality
Perry.
shifts.
There's a kitty persona. There's like a bunch of different like they can literally split your personality into two. It's pretty fucked up.